Good evening and welcome to the TravelON World Kitchen. Can you believe it? Well, this is a new thing that I've been planning for a while, and I thought, it's Valentine's Day, I'm tight as hell, there's no way I'm taking everyone out for dinner, so I'm going to cook it here in the house, and this is going to be the first episode of our cooking channel. Yes. Now, I'm not a professional chef, so let's get this right now. All you trolls on there, because I've seen other people cook, and there's so many people with opinions. I am not a chef. If I was a chef, I'd own a restaurant, but I thought it'd be a little bit fun to show you some traditional Canarian food as we're here in Lanzarote, and then as we develop, well, we'll make whatever we feel like making, whether that be Indian, Chinese. You can tell me what you want me to make, and I'll try it. So today we are going to make a special romantic meal for Valentine's Day, and we've been to the supermarket and picked up not one, not two, not three, but 4 fresh Dorada. Look at those, absolutely amazing. And now we got these from the Hipadino in Playa Blanca town. So you can go down to most of the supermarkets that have either got a butcher's or a fresh fish stand, and they will cut it for you. They will clean all the insides for you. They get rid of all the scales. And I tell you what, the lady was absolutely fantastic. She did all of it for us. And when we weighed it up, it came to about €29 for 4 fresh fish. They're called Dorada. They're local, I believe. Whether or not they're caught local, I would think so, because let's face it, we're on a small island, so it's only down the road, isn't it? But she cleaned it all up, she prepped it all up, and €29. You can't grumble at that, can you? Because, I mean, all in all, this meal is definitely going to be sub 35, €40. And if I took them all out for dinner, well, I'd be talking 100 plus, wouldn't I? So I've saved myself an absolute packet. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's cook some fresh Dorada, and I'm going to tell you what else we're going to have too. So to go with the fresh fish, we've got Canarian potatoes as well. Now these are simple to make and they're traditional, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do. These are the easiest thing on the menu tonight. But let's start with the fish. How we're going to cook it, what we're going to do with it. Well, we've got a few ingredients, and it's really, really simple this. I've kept it simple for a reason, because this is the first video. We will get more technical as we go on, I'm sure. But you're going to need garlic, and you're going to need a little bit of ginger. Let's get that chopped up. So now I know why when they do this on the telly, they have everything cut and ready for them, because that just took far too long. So I'm going to get this chopped up as well, and then we're going to get the fish ready. So there you go. I've got the garlic and the ginger all chopped up, and now it's time to get the fish on the go. So we're making 4 fish. One will just be plain, but I'm going to show you exactly what I do to make this fish. Now, like I said before, with these cooking things, you always get these people on, don't you, with opinions. You're more than welcome to share your opinion, but this is how I make it, all right? If you don't like it, well, scootaloo. Anyway, let's get this bad boy on the go. So I put it on the foil like this, and then I get my little pieces of ginger, look, and my little pieces of garlic. I whack it right into the gills there. There's no preparation, no plan here. I just literally randomly pop a little bit inside, a little bit in the gills, pop a little bit of garlic on the top as well. And it just adds to the flavour of the fish. Now don't worry, I am going to put other stuff in as well. So we've also got some sea salt here. So I'm going to give a real good pinch of sea salt on the top and get that right in as well. So I'm not only just going to get it on the top, I'm actually going to lift inside as well. Pop a little bit in there, pop a little bit in the gills as well. Are they called gills? I don't even know what they're called. So there you go, salted up, garliced up, and gingered up. So what next? Well, believe it or not, you actually have to make a little boat. It was obviously caught on a boat, so you have to put it back into a boat. So I get the foil, give it a little tear there, look, and I sort of pinch it, look, either side here. Move that out of the way. So give it a little pinch either side here, look, and I sort of make it in to a little boat shape. Look at that. Little sailboat, look, how nice is that? So your fish is sat in this little sailboat, which is actually going to be a little reservoir because we're going to add a couple of more ingredients. So schoolboy error, usually I'd have some fresh lemon, but I forgot to get some. So we've got some limon. It's not as nice, but we put a little bit of lemon on the top. Don't ask me why, but it's nice. And then we go for a little bit of this. So this is cocoa milk or coconut milk. So really, really simple. Just get it open and pop it over the fish. And that is as easy as it gets. Now that should cook and sort of boil. Technical terms here in the TravelON kitchen. But I tell you what, it's lovely. The coconut with the fish is just beautiful. So I'll give that a little pinch, just sort of wrap it up like a little present. Give it a little pinch at the end. Wrap that up. Give it a little pinch at the tail. Press it down at the top. And that little parcel is ready to go in the oven. Now, if you want to, you can, which I am going to do on this one, just over the top, just where the seal doesn't seal, is just add one more little bit of foil. And when you serve it on the plate, you serve it in the foil, which you'll see in a minute as well. So there you go, 1 down, 3 to go. So there you go, the fish is ready to go in the oven. I'm going to put it on 180 degrees for around 45 minutes, probably a little bit less. Next up, really simple, and you can make this when you come on holiday as well if you're in a self-catering apartment, because it's so easy, and it's called Canarian potatoes. They call it wrinkled potatoes as well. It depends how long you boil them as to how wrinkly they get. Now, I'm just going to whack them straight in, but I suppose you should really give them a bit of a wash first, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Straight in the pan. And these are quite good ones as well. So Canary potatoes, I don't know what these are called in the UK and Ireland. They call them new potatoes, but they're just tiny little potatoes. And they're actually nice baked as well. You can put them in the oven and bake them and put sea salt on them. And sea salt wise, this is how it works. So if you've ever had Canarian potatoes, if you've been to the Canary Islands, you know they're like really salty, and they usually come with a sort of mojo sauce, which is a red Canarian sauce. Now, I'm not going to make that today, but we have got some in a jar. And we've also, for the fish, we've got some tartar sauce, which I'm not going to make either. And I've also got some sort of cocktail sauce as well. So I'm not saucing it up today. I just want to keep it simple. So you need a couple of big fingerfuls of sea salt. You've got to get these salty. That's what it's all about. And you'll see why that is when they're boiled or boiling. So let's go fill them up with water. So there you go, them potatoes straight in. Get that heat whacked up and we get them boiling, and you'll see when they boil as to why we've added that much salt. So the potatoes are heating up. Fish is in the oven. Just a case to chill out for a bit now. Right then, we're almost an hour in, and you can see that the water is boiling off there. And you can see there's a little residue of salt forming over the potatoes. Now, I could do with letting these cook for a lot longer, but I'm starving. So we're going to drain that water, and you're going to see how we make them salty. So the water's drained to almost nothing, look. And you can see now what happens is it evaporates off, and it leaves a salty residue over the potatoes. So we're just going to leave them to boil for a little bit longer, and they should be ready to rock and roll. Here we go, the salt is forming at the bottom. You can hear it. And it's getting all over those potatoes. Beautiful, look at that. Salted Canarian potatoes. Give them a shake. So let's get dishing up, look. Those are the Canarian potatoes, nice and salty. So we're going to put a few of those on the plate. Oh, look at that. They would be lovely with a little bit of mojo sauce. I'm going to use my fingers for that. A little bit of mojo sauce on there, but we're not going to have that today. Maybe next time. And let's go and get the fish, and I'll show you how we serve it. These lot are absolutely starving. So the fish is done. It took around 50 minutes, all in all. I turned the heat up from 180 to about 200 actually. But this is super hot, so let's just get this on the plate, look, and I will show you how we could do this, look. So if you remember, we put a little bit of foil over the top. So you should just be able to peel that bit off, get that gone, and if you open that up, look, oh, the skin sticks to the foil. You've got all of that lovely coconut milk and the garlic and the ginger in there as well. I'm just going to get my little knife on this one and just get the skin off the top. Just give that a little brush off there, look, so I can show you exactly what it looks like without tipping everything over. Look at that. I will show you when we sit down for dinner. Let me get a fork. Look at that, absolutely delicious, fresh, piping hot white fish. Now there's one thing I forgot to put on at the beginning, and that is a little bit of pepper. Oh yes, and a little bit more salt. And that is ready to go. Let's get it served to the gannets. So here we are, they're starving. Are you hungry?
Starving.
Mrs. TravelON first because it is Valentine's Day. Right then, so there you go. What do you think of that? Look at that piping hot fish. Let me turn it round and show you. And I tell you what, the beauty of wearing one of these aprons is I get to keep it on in case I spill everything down myself. So it's a win-win all the way. I am going to dive straight into this tartar sauce because that looks delicious. I'm going to give it a try. And then I'm going to love you and leave you and let you know. So let's go for a bit of the fish first. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's whack a bit of that tartar sauce on. Wow, beautiful. And look at that, a professionally cooked Canarian potato. Very salty. Could do with a little bit longer to be a little bit softer. In fact, this one's not bad. Gorgeous. I'm going to put a bit of tartar sauce on that as well. So there you go. That was the first cooking video at the TravelON household. We've got loads more to go. Let me know what you want me to cook. Let me know if I've done anything wrong. I'm sure there'll be a few of you out there that'll be questioning my cooking skills. But we went for a really easy one. Fresh Dorada with Canarian potatoes. What do you want to see next? Give me a challenge. See you in the next video. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe. I'll see you later and happy Valentine's Day.